and we can hear now from Andoni Iraola with Juliet Farrington. In fact, I'm afraid that interview is not quite ready for us. It is now, so let's head across to hear from Andoni Iraola.
Andoni, you were playing down your chances pre-match tonight. Could you make sense of what's just happened out there?
No, difficult to explain. No, I suppose for the neutrals has been a nice game. We've had everything. Moments where you think, okay, we're gonna lose. Moments where you think, okay, we have this one and we are comfortable, but even at the end, I think we've had in the last minutes the two clearest chances, from Brooksy both, and I was like, maybe we win this one. But it's just a point. It's not a lot in the standings, but I think we can take good and bad things from today.
What do you take from it then?
I think we are two teams that are we play quite aggressively, we're quite open, and probably today we've attacked much better than we've defended. I think the second goal is a cheap goal for us to concede. Just before the half-time, the corner is not even a great header, and it's probably the goal where we can correct a lot of things. But also there are very good things, because we've been dangerous, and I think we've had good faces on the ball. So a little bit of everything, yes.
What did you say at half-time? Because you talk about good things, very good things at the start of the second half.
Yes, I think we've struggled in the first 15 minutes. We haven't matched up well, especially in the middle. And then after 15 minutes, we corrected tactically a little bit, and I think we finished really well the first half. I think when we scored the 1-1 and we were feeling comfortable and we were finishing the half much better. That's why the goal we conceded just from the corner, it has hurt me, because we were in a good moment. This is what I told the players. We are controlling now the game. At the end of the first half, I think we felt much better, and we've used it also in the second half. Good beginning, but also moment of magic from Bruno in the free kick. I don't think it's never a free kick. I don't think it's a handball, but it's an amazing goal he scores. And it has been everything up and down today, yes.
You talk about that up and down. I just wonder from where you were standing from in that technical area, the emotions, what were you going through? Was it like 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour?
Yes, you didn't even know what if we were happy finishing the game, or give us 1 minute more, or then you lose the ball and then finish it now, because we are going to lose it, and then 5 seconds and maybe we can even win it. So it has been a little bit crazy all the game, and especially the last minutes. We take a point, it's not a lot, it's costing us now a lot. We have to play very well against Chelsea, just 1 point today. 1 point is, you don't have, in the standings, it's not a big reward, but I think we can use these performances and try to get the wins in the next games.
Deep breaths, relax, rest well, go again.
Thank you. We'll go again quickly.
Thank you.
His team are incredible to watch. That is absolutely clear. And I just love that moment, Jamie, at 4-3, when he just got the message across to his team. There's 10 minutes. There's still 10 minutes. We can go and score again.
He didn't panic, did he, at all? He was calm and measured. You can imagine the noise in that stadium. You almost felt you could hear it here when that goal goes in 4-3. But you always feel Bournemouth, there's going to be a chance with them. And they had 3 chances, scored 1 goal, probably should have gone on and won it. But they're a brilliant team to watch. I love watching them. I love the job that he's done there. And for a neutral, you get a ticket to watch your game. They're the team that you want to watch. There's always goals involved. They're always on the front foot. Make it difficult for top teams as well. So another great job from him and his team.
And Manchester United are delighted they're not going there for another season. When we come back, we will be talking to
Sheshko. Up all across. Cunha! Old Trafford couldn't be louder. Jimenez. And that's going to break. Oh, wow. Too much this game. Kropi! And a celebration to match the scoreline.
What a game, what brilliant entertainment. 4-4 it finished in the end. Just the second time we've seen that many goals in a game this season. 39 shots, 25 to United, 14 to Bournemouth, the most we've seen in a game, the most shots on target, 9 apiece. But we could not find a winner. They could not be separated after 90 plus. Well, in the end, it was 100 minutes, wasn't it? And there was huge disappointment when the referee finally blew the whistle for full time. Does that kind of game, Olivier, make you miss English football even more?
I miss Premier League for that kind of game, and yeah, it was really exciting. I mean, for the fans, it's the best football we can have on a Monday night.
Absolutely. Like a boxing match, Jamie, punch for punch, and we have to remind everyone of what actually happened in the first half, which seems a long time ago. It felt for a while Manchester United were in control of this game, particularly in the first half.
I think it's the best I've seen Manchester United play, certainly in the first half under Amarin. Maybe going back to the first game of the season against Arsenal, maybe. But I thought Manchester United were absolutely fantastic, especially in that first 25-30 minutes. It was almost a throwback to Manchester United under Alex Ferguson and Gary Neville playing. Fast attacking football, people being energetic, making runs forward, being positive, being on the front foot, winning the ball back early. There was lots of that. And as you see there, numbers in the box, a cross coming in, there's 4 players in the box. Causes commotion there. Cunha was fantastic in the game throughout. And you've got one wing back, or was he a wing back? We're not quite sure, were we, when we watched through the game, whether it was the wing back system. At times it felt like a 4-3-3, but there was a real interchange in positions, systems, and as I said, there was intensity about them. But as well as they played,
they just couldn't shake Bournemouth off, Olivier, and this was the theme of the game. Every time United got in front, Bournemouth had something to say.
Yeah, they were always, you know, on the go, especially on this counter-attack. You can see it's strange that no defenders is going across to meet Semenyo run. I don't. In that kind of situation, what would have you do, Jamie? Because you can see Mason Mount is asking one of the defender to come over.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen. And Semenyo makes hay. And then just before half-time, as Manchester United were really devastated to have looked like they were going in at 1-1, managed to get themselves in front.
Yeah, well, Casemiro's record since he come to Manchester United, scoring from set pieces, he's a real threat in the box, especially in the air. And he gets another goal there. And yeah, it's a bad mistake from the goalkeeper, but Manchester United deserved to be at least 1 goal in front at half-time, so it was thoroughly deserved going in.
2-1 at half-time, and 37 seconds into the second half, when we were wondering what Bournemouth's response would be, we found out. What a brilliant response, Olivier.
Yeah, because they stay in the game, you know. They believe in them and always put pressure. You can see how compact the team is coming high all together, and they get the ball.
But it's a transition, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is a problem for Manchester United.
Yeah,
look at that finish.
It's quite simple and efficient. I mean, they in the box. So.
And this is a striker in Evan Nielsen, Olivier, who has scored 1 in his last 16. It didn't look like that, did it?
No, he looks like in full confidence. He made a good run. The pass is in a good timing. In a good space, and he finished well from the left foot, so I'm happy for him, because I know how tough it is. Like in period, you don't score.
So 2-2, and then Bournemouth have got the wind in their sails. And look at Tavernier drive for the entire team, Jamie.
But I just mentioned before what Casemiro gives you in terms of set piece wise, but this is the problem when you play Casemiro and certainly Bruno together, especially when you're playing against a team who was so good on the transition. It's far too easy to get at the back three, and that's what we saw there. He gives the foul away. And the goalkeeper, listen, a goalkeeper would know better than me what it should be. Is he a little bit deep because he's standing right on his line? That's something I'd look at, but just doesn't react well enough at all. Just looks a little bit deep to me, and then he just can't seem to get across. But even though I think he's still maybe get a hand on that.
It was at this time that people started talking about Manchester United's famous home record at half-time when leading. They hadn't lost since 1984 against Ipswich. And was this going to be the day? Well, no, it wasn't, because Bruno Fernandes, among others, decided to have his say in the game. First time since 2012 that we've seen a direct free kick scored by both sides in the same game. What a strike, Jamie.
Amazing. Listen, he's just a brilliant player, isn't he? You know, he has his critics, but it's not for his football. I mean, you think of the goals and the assists he's got, or maybe a Champions League with Manchester. We're probably talking about one of the greatest sort of foreign players, certainly, to come to our show, but because he hasn't quite got that, but his numbers stack up as much as anybody's.
So, 3 apiece. Could anybody find the winning goal? Olivier, Manchester United struck first by another player who desperately needed a goal, Matheus Cunha.
Yeah, that's well done by Mbeumo. After Sesko, I'm not sure what he wanted to do, but the defender...
To be fair, just with the slip at the wrong moment.
Yeah, he should have done better, and I feel sorry for him because he's French. But it's tough because he has to take care. He had to take care about the second post also, and I think it came too quick. And
but it can't finish though from Cunha, wasn't it?
Well, it's good finish, but you can see the keeper is not so far from the ball. Huh? Look, he anticipates on a
but that wasn't the end of the scoring, Jamie.
No, it wasn't. And you think Luke Shaw's probably involved. He takes the throw in there again. Manchester United lose, and it's another transition, and somebody's running at them. Listen, that's the name of the game for Bournemouth. They're really good at that. But that first touch was absolutely fantastic.
Olivier, does the first touch make the goal?
Yes, most of the time. Control is so important, especially when you are in a tiny space to finish in a box. But the fighting spirit, if I can say, of 1 time, 2 time, and then see, he almost lost the ball, but you know, last touch he just flick it to the striker, and a bit of.
Can you do that, Olivier?
Not really. Not at my advanced age.